It's one of those like old school boxing gyms. They don't give a fuck. That old man, yo, I spent 10 minutes doing skipping. I'm not fit. By the end
Skipping
of it, I
is.
was like, I'm not
Skipping.
fit. But well,
Oh,
After
is
30
next level.
seconds, I'm like, okay, I'm done. Thanks. Next.
Like skipping
Well-
is insane. Like it's so good for your health. Like legit.
No, it's not. Because you
Oh,
feel
it's
like
good.
you want to die while doing it. How's that
There's a
good for your
there's
health?
there's a thing that's much worse. It's called the Southern Vine key. It's like this small little thing you have to push, and then basically you just push it one way. It's like a small scrum machine, and if you push it back, you're dead. The bathroom basically saw me every time I did that thing. I saw big dudes, like massive dudes with like fucking, they had muscles on muscles. Cry. Like legit cry, dude. I hate that thing.
yeah. So I did 10 minutes of skipping, and then we did some other fucking
10 minutes?
8 minutes.
Wait, you can actually skip?
I fucked up a bit, so I had to like, obviously like, it hit my leg or my shin or something. I hurt myself so much. Just
I'm way
smacked myself
dyslexic.
in the shit. But yeah, I did basically as much as I could, and like very little break of like, oh, I fucked up. Okay, cool.
Oh no,
Oh.
I'll die.
That's dope.
Did my 10
Few
did my
minutes
10
and I will
minutes,
be dead.
did
I
10
mean,
minutes,
it takes about 2 minutes for him to jump because of his length.
Yeah.
So
very
he
good.
went.
What's that like old TV game? Do 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 do. It's like an Olympic thing. There was.
Oh yeah.
It's like.
Oh yeah, I also had that.
That's a good one. Okay.
All right, so we're
So-
live, by the way, for the last 2 minutes.
oh shit.
Oh shit! Why'd you do that? I couldn't say shit.
It's fine. You could have. I was like, when you started, like, did you guess what I did on Monday? I'm like, I moved my mouse over the mute button. I'm like, okay, let's just listen. Let's just listen. I'm like, nope,
Man,
mute.
telling chat about my life. That's crazy.
Yeah, luckily they didn't catch the first beginning part.
Yeah.
It started
that's
somewhere
kinda
of,
funny.
hey, it's still cool that you can take a shit and do the dishes.
Hi, live. We've
That's so
been having
nice.
private conversations.
Just
before
giving them a
going
piece
live,
of me, you
but-
know.
Yeah, that's what we're all about. This is what Zaffageek's all about. Authenticity.
Going in deep.
So, how are y'all doing?
Okay, now knowing that a part of my life is being shit. I feel like by the end of whatever this campaign, there's gonna be a list of like your chat is gonna be like, here's a list of everything I learned about Jonathan that I really didn't want to know.
Yeah. Well, Noctis Silence says those are necessary things. Taking
Yeah.
a shit while doing dishes is
That's
necessary.
premium. Still my highest.
They're
like,
important
top
things.
3.
Connor
Yeah.
can poop and wash his hair at the same time, you guys.
That's premium.
Mm.
That's like, I don't know. That's something. That's really just something to probably not say much on.
Yeah.
Elite
Yeah.
multitasking. Think about it. If you need to go to any function, you've just cut down time by so much. Now I can take a shit, wash my hair, let it sit, and while it sits, I can shave, and then afterwards I can rinse my hair
And
out.
or some
Yeah.
dishes with like the
And then I
house
can do
spool.
the exactly.
It's like it doesn't make sense, dude, because
Just make sure you drop the toilet paper in the toilet before you touch your head.
Ooh, I need to dry my hair.
I fucked up. I fucked. That would be so mean. Like I'm just waiting this week.
If you guys see me with a buzz cut, you know why. If you see one of these creams and I got a buzz cut, you know why.
Oh yeah, fuck.
Ah, fucking hell. Fucking hell.
Oh no, that's wrong. That's so fucking wrong.
On that cheery note, can anyone remember what happened last week?
Wait, my book is somewhere. Oh, there it is. Oh my god. Just...
Conversations. A lot of conversations. That's what happened.
A lot of conversations, a lot of meeting, and realizing that Tiffany doesn't know as much as we thought she did.
I did not make much notes.
You got a lot of money. Your house is
Yes, I got you. And I
me on notice.
You were fed raw meat.
Oh yeah, you were fed raw meat. Yeah.
I also seem to enjoy blood play. So that's that's what I wrote down.
It made you hungry.
All the notes that I have.
Okay, that's her notes. Anybody else? And don't just say we had a lot of conversations, because that's what happens in every damn vampire session.
Me and JJ and Luan had like a conversation about JJ coming into my personal life and like basically saying that I'm also like a vampire, but not being direct about it. And asking way too many questions, making me mad, breaking a glass.
Yeah, tasting the waters, just seeing how he feels.
Yeah, you were
quite very bad.
And then Luan got quite upset and put me on notice, and I was like, damn, that's my job though. That's what I do. And he's like, yeah, you're not gonna do that though in my house, and I was like, with my man. And I was like, oh,
no, you didn't. Oh shit!
There we go.
One of me was like, damn, I want to attack. And one of me was like, go, you go, girl. It's crazy.
What did Martha do?
She picked up Ben. A cow. She picked up Ben.
She picked up Ben.
And she and Elsie heard animals.
And we heard the animals on ears. Yes, we want to hear the chicken again.
No, please no.
Kind of cock.
I don't know why, but it really is this.
It fits so well, in my opinion.
And the animals were very shocked, just as shocked as you guys from hearing each other.
Yeah. All right.
And some of them are hungry, not all of them.
I want to go into the sky.
Oh, it's a happy place.
Happy place.
Yeah. Yeah, some of you are still hungry. Let me just confirm how hungry you all are. Oh. One of you is really hungry.
Oh shit. Someone did not eat.
He's one of you is not hungry because he tested on himself, right?
That's not freaky. What?
Oh, you're about to try and fix that. Yes, Luan, you were about to try and fix that.
I'm not hungry, I think, because of blood play.
Yes, and yeah, definitely the blood play. It's not the delicious meat stew she made you.
Oh yeah, took the bottle. She was smart.
It's
I'm not gonna lie.
Meat.
Other play was smart. I should have taken the bottle. I don't know why I didn't do that.
Yeah.
I just had one drink and walked away.
But granted, it is a special drink. A really special one. Yeah.
I will say that JJ got more persuasive with the human he drank, because he figured out it was human, and now he's very persuasive. Dangerously.
All right. So, for those of you new to this part of the channel, this is Vampire the Masquerade, a sort of a semi-homebrew / follow the rules edition. Storyteller's discretion, obviously. And it's a game about monsters, personal and political horror. Mostly personal in my case. Political horror is political is a bit above my viermaakplek. Maybe like in a few more sessions I'll start doing the politics.
No, please, God.
Yeah. Then there'll be a guy going into Bloemfontein going, I am the best. This is the best city. This is the best fountain. This is the best. I know a lot of people here. They're great people.
This is some great land. I walked here. I saw it. I said, wow, what a great land.
I am vengeance. I'm the best vengeance.
Jan, is that you?
All right, so they're playing monsters, and what they do as these monsters does not necessarily reflect on them.
Except for Elsie.
Except for Elsie. Indeed, Noctis. Except for Elsie. The time is, let's say it's about 11 a.m. Oh, wait, it's Thursday. Yeah. It's 11:49 a.m. I take it JJ has left. He's on his way out. And what's damn Soybrand. What's Jan Hendrik doing? Okay, he's not focused. Yes,
Sorry.
yes.
Sorry, I was like, you said Jan Hendrik, my brain doesn't like function. Jan Hendrik is most likely just stopped basically exercising. I was like, he would basically walk in a house and be like, "You awake, Luan?"
Well, it's 11 o'clock in the morning. He should be awake.
Was being very, very not like, what's the word I'm looking for? Disrespectful. It was basically, "Are you awake, Luan?"
Yeah, we had a conversation like
An hour
2
ago.
minutes ago. An hour ago.
Wait, we're still on the same day.
Yeah.
Okay, then forget what I just said. Like, basically what happened was, if it's just like an hour ago, then basically Jan Hendrik is going to, he's still like rattle up. Luan, we should like see what we can find anything.
Can we just quickly pause there? Luan,
Okay.
tell me what you're doing in whispers, please, in that hour.
Alrighty. Cool.
I'm looking for a specific thing because it'll set up the scene when he sees you.
No shit.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So, you're basically what we're going to do is we're going to jump ahead an hour.
Okay.
All right. So you're training in that hour.
Okay.
All right. And then when we come back to you, you can start your thing.
Okay.
All right. Where are you going, Mr. JJ?
Well, since I have been like politely asked to leave,
Yeah, very
And,
politely.
very very politely asked to leave, and I kind of don't want to leave the area entirely, because if I go back to town, then I'm gonna have to walk all the way back for the wardens.
Well, the thing is, both of you, like, your locations are reasonably central Bloemfontein at that stage.
Okay, we're not that far out.
So it's essentially, even if you go into town, which is literally 2 streets over, it'll take you roughly the same amount of time to get to the farm, no matter where you're from. Remember, this is Bloemfontein. Everything is 15 minutes away. Yeah.
I might.
Even back then, everything was 15 minutes away.
That seemed like a break in mental stability right
Always. That's my secret. I'm always broken.
Oh,
Here we go,
on
Cap.
the verge
That's
of
my-
mental instability.
Holy shit.
Since I
Essentially, you need to be
It's not
busy for an hour. So what are you going to do in that hour?
I'm gonna go like basically go back
Mm-hmm.
and go look at what leads I have, because I have not been paying attention to the news that I have been writing. I have just sort of been given stuff from my paper boys, and I've been writing stuff on that. My life has been kind of preoccupied with all this other stuff.
You
So,
are
I'm
you are busy covering for a unit formation of people that will keep the peace, apparently.
here in the town.
Here in the town, yeah.
Okay.
They've decided that the law should be enforced, but within the confines of the law. And most of the opinions you've gotten from normal residents is won't they abuse their power and stuff like that. Whereas the man in charge told you, no, we're following the law of the country, of Bloemfontein, of the Free State. So, and we will be transparent, apparently. That's their guarantee. Yeah.
There's no, or is there like a formal sheriff system or some type of police?
Not
enforcement
really,
system?
not really. It was
So
basically
they're trying to fill that gap.
they're trying to fill that gap. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, everybody, like right now, it was basically, up until now, it was basically mob justice. And unfortunately, 1920s Bloemfontein's mob justice was heavily one-sided. If something went wrong, they fix it by enacting mob justice to placate everybody.
Are they already patrolling? Like, do you really see them out
They're
doing-
attempting, but it's essentially you'll see them like in groups of 3 or 4, just walking around. Yeah. And some of them is actually particularly interested in staying on the one side of town, making sure that no unwanted elements come in.
Okay.
Yeah, it's close to the railroad. There's like a... Well, they call it a Lucasi.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a lot more force. There's a lot more presence of them there. The rest of the town is reasonably quiet. There's 2 or 3 of them, 2 or 3 groups of 2 people, maybe 3 people walking around. And you can recognize them by the headbands they're wearing. So they have no official uniform just yet. Most of them are dressed in khaki-colored clothing.
So I have 2 ideas. I think the one idea I'm gonna shelve for now. I think I'm gonna sort of try and stay in the center of town and maybe sit at some type of, if there's a coffee shop. I don't know
Yeah, it's
what the
basically
equivalent-
the only place you can go to is the Bloemfontein Hotel.
Yeah, I might go there and get a coffee, and like if I can get a window seat just to watch like people going around, and I sit.
For some
Am I-
reason, the waitress attending to you is going out of her way to make sure you have a good time. She's going out of her way to make sure you, like the moment your cup is almost empty, she comes in with another bit of boeretroos, moer coffee, and she just refills it. And she asks you if you want anything to eat, but like, it seems like everything you say, it seems like she's almost in a trance when you speak to her. You're pretty sure you can persuade her to do almost anything. But you're having coffee and just checking the people out.
I'm having a coffee and I'm sort of just writing notes. I'm writing notes on like just the general demeanor of the guys. Like I'm looking for them. If there's any interaction, I'm like, I might not hear what they're saying, but I'm looking at like facial expression of them and the person they're talking to.
Okay,
I'm
roll
looking to
me
see, like,
roll me a wits and insight.
if it's any insight. That's what I'm talking about, dice.
Holy fuck.
I love it. That's what I'm talking about.
Holy shit, that's like 2
You-
crits.
You get a shitty place to live in, and the dice is like, don't worry, baby, we got this.
Got you.
We got you.
Yo, what
Let
the
us
fuck?
cup your numbers gently. Let's stroke them gently.
Beautiful.
Wow. Okay. Well, the big thing that you can pick up at the moment is the headband-wearing bastards are trying to be as non-threatening as possible. You know, when they walk around, they talk to the different stalls, and they walk in, they come in for a coffee. But everybody else is walking on eggshells. They're walking on eggshells. Yeah, because this is something new. You know? And you think everybody's walking on eggshells because mob justice is probably going away soon.
I will be writing that in my, like, recording all of my thoughts in my book. But I will also be writing basically like sort of along the lines of like mob justice. Like, is it good or like, or something along the lines of basically saying we're looking at the pros and the cons of our current system.
You're basically making a pro and con thing, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm making a pro and con type thing because I'm thinking that that's a possible headline or piece just in general. I'm thinking I might make one paper that just addresses everything. So later on I would go around that by the train tracks and like watch how the interactions is there, because there's also a thing of maybe there is a bias. What is the flaws overall? And basically it might be multiple different pieces, and overall it's just this one paper is going to be talking about this new
thing,
system.
yeah. You do also just notice an interaction between them and a black man, where you can see they're definitely a little bit more aggressive towards him. Remember, in modern days, it'd be like, oh fuck, they're aggressive towards him. Back in those days, they're a little bit aggressive. You take that wherever you want to in your own mind. But some of the stall owners comes out and talks to them, and they're like, oh, okay. And on that wits and insight, you do recognize it is one of the workers from the Warden farm. It's one of the workers from the Warden farm. He's picking up stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And tonight is the night, by the way.
It is the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you sit there and you write these things down. I want to ask Mr. LaRue. Wow, you're even more. You're actually focused on the game too. Jan Hendrik just goes, I need to fight. Are you going to eat anything? That's what I was hinting at.
I know. I am typing, and so I didn't whisper anything. And to you, it was just a chat, and then I couldn't copy it, and then I had to erase it, and now I'm whispering to you finally.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I'm so sorry. Forgive me.
Don't worry. Don't worry. And Elsie and Marta, where do you find yourselves now?
Probably initially just cleaning the kitchen.
you still hear the conversations, and it's all about confusion, and definitely someone wanting to shit somewhere, and figuring out how the hell you understood them.
Yes.
Yes, this whole new thing. Yeah. You're cleaning the kitchen. There's still a little bit of sauce left on the table. What's Elsie doing?
Elsie, I think, would like go outside and go try to communicate with one of the animals. Just like stand there and talk to an animal.
What do you want to talk to? What animal do you want to talk to?
Are there pigs?
Are there pigs? I mean, you did make bacon, so there should be.
Yes. Yes.
I'll
There
find a pig.
Oh, good lord. Now I have to do a pig.
That is so fucked up that you made bacon and you have pigs? What the fuck?
You have pigs? It's like, well, you made bacon, so...
That's it, yeah, that's where bacon comes from.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, but I don't know.
You just don't own the pig that you're eating.
It's
Exactly.
I don't want that.
You're eating a
I
random
don't.
person's
What
pig.
feels better?
I mean,
I don't want
she's
to know that. I don't want to know that conversation. It's like
she's
basically
probably she's probably leaning over the fence into the pigsty, and she's like, "Oh, it's time. We're gonna be making some bacon. Come on, boy, do your thing. Come on, boy, do your thing. Let's make some bacon."
Now you can talk to them.
That's fucked up. Squeal for me, Biggie.
I think she's just gonna like try to see if this is like a two-way thing. Like,
Oh, you want to
does she
see if?
understand?
Okay.
Like, can she, instead of like making pig sounds, if she just like speaks?
Oh, you want to see if she can
Does
actually
the-
speak? Yeah.
If the pig understands her.
Okay. What do you want to say to the pig? You get to the pigsty. There's this fat bastard just lying in mud and other things. And
Why do you enjoy mud? What is the voice? What is the voice? We are all
I'm so excited.
this was so unexpected.
the edge of our seat. Always expect the unexpected when you have a tigress in your game.
Well, the mud is cool on the skin. It keeps my balls fresh.
I don't want to speak to you anymore. And then she walks over to the chickens.
You walk over to the chickens, okay? you get approached by multitudes of the same sentence. Multiple of the same sentence. Cock, cock, cock.
Okay, so you actually need like more than 5 brain cells in order to form it. Why was the pig so oddly specific? This is all very strange. I think I'm gonna go help Martha.
You do realize that you actually spoke to them in your normal voice. You didn't go pig voice. Holy shit.
It was bigger, now it's smaller. Forgive me, son.
Okay. And what are you going? You're gonna help Elsie. Marta.
Marta.
You're gonna help Marta.
Yeah.
Well, she's almost cleaning up the kitchen. She missed a spot of there's some leftover sauce on the counter, and she's busy washing the dishes.
I'll take a floppy and clean it.
You'll take a lappy and clean it. Oh, it smells very good.
What is in the sauce that you put over the meat?
Well, it's something Tiffany gave me. she said it might help with this new hunger we are feeling and help with the blandness of the food.
Pretty strange. I think we need to like, I don't know, either stay away or keep her real close. Like I can't decide.
Yeah. I think she wants to try and help, so I think keeping her close is a good idea.
Hmm. Which reminds me, I need to go look at my clothes. I think I have some stuff to give to her. Some black dresses and boots. Some of the other girls.
She'll like those.
Yeah, some of the other girls are cleaning out their cupboards. Yeah.
Nice. She'll definitely love that.
Yeah.
She was on her way out though when I left the shop.
Oh.
So I don't know if she's back yet.
No, it's fine. I can help you clean. I'll, like, after she's washed the dishes, then I'll, like, dry and pack them away and stuff.
Okay, awesome. The voices are getting a lot fainter now by this time.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like you hear more grunts and moos and clucks and bleats in between sentences.
What's that fat pig's name?
Thank you.
This
Roger.
No, why Roger? Roger's not a fatty. He's not fat. He just looks chunky because of all of his hair. Oh, Sissy.
I
That's
don't know.
really mean.
I don't know
Do
who
you
you're
want to
talking
name
about.
him?
What happened?
Rolandi's dog. I did
My
not
dog's
think of
name
Roger,
is
though.
Roger.
Oh.
And he just looks chunky, but he's like 80% hair.
So give him another
It
name.
was the first name that popped into my head. What would you like the pig to be called?
Timothy.
Okay. Timothy it is.
Timothy. Okay.
Timothy's real weird.
Also,
Like I spoke to him and here is exactly what he said in the voice that he said it in. Q Zephyr.
Why? I like the mud. It's cooling on my balls.
Along those lines. Yeah, so he's pretty weird. I don't know, maybe you should slaughter him next.
Well, he makes the bacon, by the way,
Okay.
so you can't really slaughter him. He makes the bacon. He makes the bacon happen.
Yes,
He's
he's
like
the daddy
Ben.
pig.
He's like Ben. Exactly. He's like Ben, just the pig version.
I don't like him though. He makes me uncomfortable. Now I can't stop thinking about pig balls. Pig testicles and what? Like why is that a thing that's in my mind now?
Because of me.
Maybe.
It's Zaffa all along.
Maybe Timothy was not the right animal to talk to.
He's probably okay, let's be honest with each other. Probably not. But now that I've had that conversation with him, I feel that there's no like just going back and saying, oh yes, Timothy the big fat pig is very cute and he snorks it. No, like all I'll ever be able to think about when I look at Timothy is his big fat balls in mud. Cool mud on his big fat balls.
Sorry for that image you have of Timothy now.
Thank you.
Maybe
Can't I
if
buy you
we
a new
stop
fat pig?
hearing their voices, maybe.
Please,
I
I'll,
don't
I'll,
know if a new pig will be as fertile as Timothy.
Timothy and his big fat balls. Yes. Well then,
Yes.
I might just not walk by the pig pen for the rest of Timothy's hopefully short life.
Hopefully short life.
That's
Nah.
perfectly fine.
Okay, cool. Well, yes, I'll pack away the dishes. You go sit down for a bit.
Thank you.
Please.
While you're practicing, the smell of boiled meat hits the air. And we're talking to Jan Hendrik here. And you call out to him. You call out to Luan.
Mhm.
Do what you wanted to do.
Just before I call out, like, so I did send you something. I would rather have done this because I did exercise before we had our confrontation yesterday, and then basically, I typed like I would have rather gone to the library.
yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
just
when-
before that,
I asked him to send me a private message, and then your message popped up, and I didn't see the name. I assumed it was from him. Sorry.
oh, okay, cool.
Because, you
Now
know,
it's-
library and Jan Hendrik obviously goes together so well.
yeah, which is true.
Yeah.
So-
His library.
Yeah.
So the thing about like what would Jan Hendrik be doing is he's in the library basically, and he's searching anything that's on all vampires and domains, and then basically what he's doing is he's reading like you know, like the heading, like almost like just a few things like domains, and then he doesn't read like continue. He takes the book
Mm-hmm.
and then he keeps searching. So he's like a pile of books, and then basically that's how it, like Jan Hendrik is going to be start. And then Luan, listen. Where are you? Luan, are you here? I'm looking at the kitchen. Luan, wait, and then basically go downstairs. Luan, and then basically ask the book. I've been thinking like, hear my thought process. Like there must be a way to kill old vampires. Now I don't know what my vampire hunting family did, but if you really think about it, there must be something in the books. And then basically, it's like, do I walk downstairs? Like, do someone talk? Because he's Jan Hendrik is just looking in his books.
Yeah.
Oh,
I will talk. If I'm finished with the hour of what I sent you, then
Yeah, like it's like roughly an hour has passed. We're gonna use some creative fast forwarding of time. So this would normally take, this would normally take longer, but somehow you've got the. You don't know if you've got the speed or the knowledge, or something. Something about you just seems like, whoa, this would have taken longer. You've got a glass of wine
Yep.
ready. Mm-hmm.
like just let's move a few of these things aside. So I'm just gonna put this book here. Well, like I saw this book about something about domains. Okay, and I don't know how like vampires normally work, but I remember something about they spoke something about domains. Maybe there's an old relic or some shit that made him strong. I could survive my freaking sword, my family sword, because I thought there was going to be like these old relics or some shit that was going to basically wanted them. Okay, and I just move this. I don't know what this is. Let's move this to the side, and then basically what.
Roll
I
me a
like-
wits and awareness, please. I'm giving you a negative number in my head because you're so focused on the books. Oh, I don't need to give you a negative number. He literally, like, let me just move this. He moves the
Pot.
the hot pot, to the side, You notice there's some things floating in the pot. Maybe a bit of hair. He just moves it to the side, and you're like, that should have burned him.
Oh,
He didn't notice what's in the pot, and he didn't notice the burning.
I'll put on a lid while I go over to him and just say, "Oh wow, yes. So domains. Do you speak about the areas that they rule, or do you speak of something else?
So-
What do you mean domains?
So far, I understand the domains, right? Each vampire has a domain. Don't really know what that means, but basically it's like its own state. I don't know, like I haven't read much further, but I do understand maybe there's like relics or some shit in their domains. They can maybe boost his power. Or the fact he's old as shit is maybe a thing. I have no idea. But if we
Okay.
can destroy his domain, maybe we can weaken it.
That means we'll have to blow up Bloemfontein. But think about like this: your sword didn't do nothing. You just didn't hit him. I do believe if you actually struck his heart or took a wooden stake,
Stop.
it would most likely have killed him. He was just too strong and fast. So it's not. I think you know how to kill him. You just have to. You know, he's a powerful vampire. He's not going to be easily hit. He's probably fought multiple generations of maybe your family and other hunters.
Yeah. So my thing is, right, if I cannot beat him on his strongest, maybe I could just kill him on his weakest.
That's why I
That
say
is-
we have to starve him.
But like, won't that make him like crazy and some shit? And he goes on a rampage and kills like a shitload of people, and then we cannot stop him, and then a whole massacre, and then basically it's full out war, and then. Or isn't there like a thing we can like? You're a science man, right? Isn't there some shit we can slow him? Maybe dampen his senses. Maybe like age him more.
The easiest way to stop someone is to put some poison in their food. This
What's
most
poisonous to a vampire?
silver, or maybe something like that. We can put silver in the drinking water. Then all these people have silver in their blood. There should be some herbs, maybe. The thing is, like, what kills us may also kill him. But basically, we can just poison him by, as it put some shit in the drinking supply. If we want to potentially kill a few people.
I don't want to do that though.
I know. How would you? Let's say it like that, without hitting him. How would you? What is your first thought instead of hitting him to beat him?
If we can't hit him, we shoot him.
That's actually a very good option. We can actually make some. Wait. I keep forgetting. Is fire dangerous against the Dokoloshi or Vamp? Keep mixing those two up. Maybe some incendiary rounds. It's not probably that difficult to make a bullet, a little packet that when you shoot it, it enters and then flop.
No.
Some
Yeah.
phosphorus maybe, and then it can burn quite high, like just like burn a hole in him. Maybe
Which is
But-
true.
you have to hit him. That's
Like-
the problem.
My thing is just like we have to find a way of something that can weaken him instantly.
I will also say, get him in the sunlight.
He will never do that.
Yes, unless we break a hole through his roof where he is sitting. Or
Hmm.
that's basically, or you just try and contain him outside until the sun comes up. That could also
Yeah. That's made my most likely think. Let me take the books. Like, isn't there? Shouldn't we go to that thing that's tonight?
Yes, oh, we are going. You don't have a choice. I'm sorry.
Shit, I have to. And then most likely I have to get raised. Like, let me just take my stuff and let me just put this back and then basically pull the thing back that I've moved. And you know, I'm someone that's really aware about my surroundings, and I feel like when we fight him next, I will notice anything, and we will take him down. I will not let him basically play with my senses. I think I was just in a bad headspace, but we'll get him. Dylan.
I will say I'm very impressed. You overcame the mind control that I think the others was putting on. Tiffany was doing her weird voodoo.
I don't
So-
really like Tiffany.
I also dislike her. Honestly, it's gonna sound selfish, but if she just came to me and talked to me, I may have been much more cooperative. But no, she had to fucking let people. That's fine. No, currently Tiffany is not my favorite person either.
But yeah, but now that we know vampires are real, I'm gonna start taking it seriously. I think what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be training, and then I'm going to be hitting the library more, and then we're going to see if we can get as much information as we can and take them down.
I think that's a good idea. I will then lead you up, and I'll go to the library. Then you can
Yeah.
go train.
What are you
Yeah.
looking
Like-
for?
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
I am looking for. Honestly, he's very hyper fixated on killing this vampire,
Mm-hmm.
weakening it so. I'm looking for a way to determine how powerful this vampire is. I am trying to figure out if there's a way, a ritual, a thing that can tell me how powerful.
Roll me a
Henry
D100.
is.
Roll me a D100.
By the way, like Jan Hendrik is still like shirtless,
Muscles
Like-
rippling.
like
Hands are a
pulsing, like,
little bit
fucking veins.
Hands
like
are a
fucking-
little bit sensitive for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
Oh yeah,
okay.
like yeah. And then okay, so I'm gonna make ready. You can take these books and like give them like a shitload of. So like there's a good read. I read like the first page of that one, or no, it's that one. Okay.
Roll me a wits and awareness there, Luan. That pot burnt him more than you realized. There's some hand left over in some of the books. Like as he handed them to you, some of his skin came off.
Oh.
So I'm gonna go make ready now. You do you. I think you said too much, Luan. Let's start using this.
When he does this,
More.
there's like a
And-
piece of skin hanging. He's like, start doing this.
Nope.
Look at your hand, Jan. Can we just fix that?
No. Look at yours. You're the hero here, Luan. And then basically walk away. Just walk away.
No, look at yours. Yeah, I'm deep, man. I'm deep as shit. I'm deep,
10
man.
minutes later, just a scream like,
Oh shit!
"Oh!"
Why did you warn me?
I will take the skin that's off left.
Mhm.
Does it feel like human skin? Like, is it turning to ash? Is it anything like that? Like,
It's cold.
I'll put it into a jar for later study.
And okay, and we cut to JJ. Man, this waitress, she's looking well after you. Like she's taking care of you. She almost sometimes she like overshares and gives her ideas about the new unit that's being formed. She much rather prefer the old way of basically everybody that fought in the war is now part of the they're doing their law thing. and they usually get us all. She's basically explaining to you she's much in favor of mob justice. Yeah. And with that amazing wits and awareness that you rolled, you do see something very odd at some point. A blue streak darting like from somewhere in the market towards the farms, towards the wardens or Marta's farm.
I didn't see it the last time. Or I kind of saw it.
You kind of saw something similar.
Saw something similar, but it wasn't. I didn't roll high enough to fully see it. Okay. I'll like take up like a corner section of like my page and write about like blue streak question mark, Tiffany question mark, you know, and then I'll be like blue streak, like next to that, headed to the wardens, and then I'll kind of just keep that for later. I would have taken down what the waitress was saying, just to have like, oh, this is another account that I could use, could add in, and then yeah, it depends on how long I've been there. If I've been there for a while,
yeah, we'll say about another hour has passed.
About another hour. Once it gets, I'm probably going to sit there for maybe a little bit more and then leave, but I pretty much am just buying time until it's close enough to make sense to go to the wardens.
You do have an eye on. You're probably going to see if there's some movement from their side, from Luan or Jan Hendrik's side. And we are back on the farm. The reason we're back on the farm is you notice something blue, Marta, near the windowsill.
Okay.
And you hear something along the lines of, "Ugh! Meow!" Look closer. It's a blue cat. And with every
Is
step
that
it
you,
takes, in every step it takes, blue dust falls off of it.
I'll go outside.
You go around the
to
house on the
where this
windowsill.
cat is.
Yeah. What's an awareness, please?
Okay.
Yeah, you see the blue cat. It's definitely covered in some sort of blue powder. Elsie, you do also notice this, by the way.
I walk up.
She would have probably mentioned it to you.
Yes. I'll walk up to it and I'll say, "Are you Rob?"
And you just hear...
But does it this time sound like an actual cat or
It's an
still-
actual cat.
Okay. I'll pick it up and take it inside.
All right, you pick it up. It's very friendly. It's used to humans. Well, it's used to Tiffany, so it must be used to
Okay.
humans, in your mind. And a lot of the blue dust
I'll
is
take it
falling off.
inside.
Yeah, okay. It's some sort of powder.
I'll take it inside
Mhm.
and I'll show Elsie the blue cat.
By this
and
time, it's a
then
black and
I'll
white
take
cat.
it
Black,
to
white,
the
and blue.
bathroom.
Mm.
Yes. take it to the bathroom to wash all the blue off.
You get to the door. The cat
Try
goes.
to. Yep.
The cat fights you. Roll me. That's
Okay.
something an animal can,
If that
isn't
doesn't.
it? Yeah.
Yes.
You're trying to. Let's say you're trying to. Fuck it. You're gonna go strengthen animal can. You're gonna force this bastard into the bath with water, even if it kills you or it. You're a farm girl. Come on. Fuck, you succeed against this cat. Right? Poor fucking Rob. Ah, old Rob. You finally get him washed. You realized it's a her in the washing. And
Yeah.
it's a black and white cat. Like there's like sort of like this
Okay.
big blob of black going all around, sort of like in a concentric circle almost around the cat. And he's got like one
Okay.
tiny black spot here.
Oh. Do I recognize the cat?
Bloemfontein's got a lot of cats, stray cats. So you don't really... I mean, you've never heard of a cat named Rob? You've never...
Yes.
This cat was probably around you at nighttime or in Bloemfontein on the street somewhere. Or it's probably someone else's cat. Someone else's cat.
Can Marta deduce that whoever Rob is tried to create a blue cat to throw me off the scent that there was no blue cat?
Intelligence and... Let's go intelligence and survival, because it's something you might do. Fuck. Yes. Probably.
Okay.
I mean, first sign was there.
Got
It's
it.
not a tabby cat. It's a black and white cat.
Yes.
And it's blue. Was blue.
Yep.
Yeah. That's something you would do.
Mm-hmm. Was blue.
Mm.
Yes. I will just take some meat and chop it up, but like a little bit of mince.
Mm-hmm.
Put it in a bowl for it to eat.
It enjoys it.
See what it does.
It enjoys it deeply. Almost like it hasn't eaten for
Perfect.
a while.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Elsie? You've seen her
She
go...
said she'd be
Hello?
right back.
Oh,
No, I'm back.
then.
Yes, hello.
You're back.
yeah. So
There
what-
was a cat. I
there
heard.
was a blue cat.
A
And
blue
now it's a
cat.
black and white.
And now it's black and white cat.
Mm.
Oh,
After
that's a
she
cute
came out of
cat.
the bathroom. Yeah.
Thank you. Well,
Where
I
did-
fed it, so it might stick around.
Where did you find it?
Outside on the windowsill.
Yeah, maybe let's leave the outside cat outside.
Okay.
Okay. It's very cute though.
I'll leave
Not
the door
gonna
open
lie.
for the cat to go out on its own.
That's fine.
Yes, it is
It's
very
just-
cute.
Yeah. Do we have like flea powder or something?
You might have talc powder.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yes. I
Rem-
did give it a bath though.
Yeah, she did give it a
and
bath.
how many fleas came up?
None.
No. Maybe the blue powder that was on it took the fleas off.
So it was blue.
Yes.
Ah, there was a blue
I-
cat on the
And I
windowsill,
washed it and it was black and white.
and you thought it was a good idea to bring in this blue. Alright, alright. No, that's good. Great. Fantastic.
I mean-
Wonderful.
It's not the craziest thing that happened today. Pig balls comes to mind, but for example.
Oh my god, you had to remind me. Mm. Pig balls and bloopers here.
Well, ease. While I was at Tiffany's, I saw a blue thing, and she said it was a cat named Rob. So I thought this was her cat named Rob, but this is she. So I don't know anymore.
Maybe her
I think
name is
someone-
Roberta.
That's possible. But someone intentionally tried to make this cat look blue.
Yes, I assume so because there are no blue cats.
Yes.
That's a weird thing to do. Why would you make a cat blue? Just to prove that you don't have a blue cat. Or that. What?
Well, I think whoever the blue thing was wanted me to believe there's blue cats.
Where do you get that much blue powder, also? You know how hard it is to, like, cover black in another color?
Yeah. I have no idea where this blue powder came from. Maybe one of Tiffany's makings?
Must be. Tiffany is sounding stranger and stranger.
She is.
Well, I guess we have a cat named Roberta now.
Perfect.
And we're gonna fast forward time. What are y'all wearing to tonight's thing? You can't go shirtless, Jan Hendrik.
Oh, he can. He can. Just put like a little thingy over it. It'll fit
What's those things those strap thingies that just goes like when you
Oh,
take your
suspenders.
pants off?
Suspenders, yeah.
That or like pants are just suspenders. Fancy, but casual.
Pants, suspenders, and a little bow tie.
Yep, he can pull it off. He's gonna look like a male version of Elsie, but that's.
And of course, it's not gonna have any effect on Elsie at all. So,
Oh my.
Oh, wait until you see what else he's wearing.
oh,
The same thing, except the suspenders goes over the boobs and the nipples.
Oh,
Like,
please, more like she would cover that up.
That's
Like
true.
Jan Hendrik will have like a very old British coat. You know those red, almost like red coat, but like big coat, and then underneath he has like his normal, like worn out like shirt and stuff, but the coat's like very fancy. But at the back it has like a crest almost, like his family crest on the back. But it's like it probably looks like an old British red coat.
yeah, it looks like the crest will have some elements of. It would probably have. I'm gonna get it now. What is that thing called? It'll have a sextant on it.
Yeah,
It will have a sextant on it.
sure will.
It will definitely have some form of a cross in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know what a sextant is, right?
Nope. That sounds nice.
It sounds nice. Anybody
I'll put
care
that
to enlighten us what a sextant is? Or should I? It's a viewfinder for ships, I believe.
Is it that weird?
It's that
Like-
weird thing with the
Thingy.
telescope on top of it.
Oh
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
It's
yeah.
that weird. You find distance or something with it.
The navigator, yeah, usually it's because it's like this thing that hangs or like a turning thing. They use it to navigate distance. Thingy
Yeah.
It's a thing
yeah,
for
they-
navigating with the stars. There we go. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah,
Thank you, Pixel Corp, aka Pixel Corp's, aka you know who he is.
Thanks
Yeah.
so much.
Like, and he doesn't like wear like the coat. Like he doesn't like have the full coat on. It's only on his shoulders basically, which is like the coat is on. Like that's how he walks. Like that coat is like very very nice, but everything underneath is like
Yeah. Okay.
meh. Yeah.
All right. And what is JJ gonna wear for tonight? I take it after a while you do retire and just get some ordentelijke clothing.
Yeah, basically, like suit, 3-piece suit,
Mm-hmm.
and like a coat, and like
A top hat.
exactly, but like not like top hat, more like full detective look. Like he looks like a little bit like
Oh, so you've got the two hats. One
Sherlock.
with the cap this way and one with the cap that way.
Yeah, like Sherlock vibes.
Yeah.
100%. He's in it. He's in it. He's like, you need to know. I'm an investigator.
All right.
I'm a detective, but not really.
All right.
Investigative journalist.
Yes. And Luan.
So Luan will wear actually one of his more nicer, like long, what's the word? Long coats. What's trench coats? Like a longish trench coat, not heavy his back. So inside of trench coat, there's a lot of pockets with like.
Hold up. Weren't trench coats used in the war?
There's a different trench coat, yes, but I think let me Google. But I think there's different types. There was a fashion trench coat, and then there was.
Okay, let's go with the fashion trench coat. Let's just assume that's a thing, okay?
Yeah, so it's basically more the England long coat thing for the, but yeah, like inside I did make like modify for like satchels. I'm not bringing my satchel, but I have like a bunch of. I look like one of those people like want to watch.
Oh yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, but that's basically it. I think you will have like a cane with a top hat.
With a top hat. And the big thing is this what's particular about this coat, it is literally in a different part of the house so that the alchemical smells don't stick to it. Yes.
Oh yes. It's my one nice thing. The boots and the pants are the same. Like you still there's a new red stain on one of his pants that no one will ever know about.
Okay.
Did my hunger go down?
Yes, it did. You can click on it. You can click on it. You
Yeah,
figured
so
you figured out that the lower organ is the best one.
I would have written my thing, and I'm like, okay, let's see what other organ.
I mean, the other one was sufficient, but you like a bietjie skull? No, that's skull pikeys. That's the other weird organ.
Niere.
Yeah, you don't. You like a bit of liver.
Okay, good
Yeah.
to know. Good to know.
Yeah, you do like a bit of liver. And now we get to the ladies. What's Marta wearing for tonight?
Well, the only evening dress she owns is a red long evening dress with shortish sleeves.
Ah, okay. Goeie fuck. Yeah, okay. Red dress, shorty sleeves, free flowing.
But she does not have that much cleavage.
She cleans up. She has she has abs and pecs.
Yeah, she has abs and pecs. She doesn't have
Yep.
cleavage. Yeah.
Yeah.
She moerseman,
nice.
you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
She's that like, you're gonna be mine now. Go picks them up and walks.
It's like, and I know this is a bit controversial due to the recent allegations, but it's like when Vince McMahon, for the first time, took off his shirt to wrestle. You're like, holy shit, this guy's actually buff. He's like, I'm like, what the hell? This Otopi is really buff. Doesn't look
He
it.
was old. He was old as hell, and he was archie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So buff version of that dress. Amazing. And now Elsie, what are you wearing?
Elsie's also wearing something in red. I posted a picture of the back on the chat.
Okay, hold
So
on.
that's sort of
Let me just see what it looks like so that I can give descriptive.
And he needs to. The thing is, with his artist mentality, he needs to.
Oh
see
yeah,
the
so
image
it's
to
like
become the
a
image.
V.
so the back is that low, but the front is also like really low, and then there's a slit that goes up like really high to
Yeah.
her one thigh.
With the I want to say ribbon, but with the piece of material like a scarf hanging down
Around
the
the
back.
neck. Yeah. Yeah.
All
yeah,
right,
yeah.
around the neck, because I mean that comes in handy for later.
Yep.
Yes.
I
Now
wonder
let-
who bought that for you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Awesome.
Yeah.
And just for those who've just joined, we're currently playing Thin Bloods at the moment. Yeah. Okay, so we fast forward time. Your research revealed that almost anything. The people that wrote this weren't really scientists. The best way to make sure a vampire dies is by cutting off his head, apparently. And a stake through the heart. Preferably both. And one of the
Isn't that how you kill most things?
yeah, basically. And there's a little note scribbled on the side is remember to go for the stake to the heart first, because it's quite impossible to chop off the head first and then try and stake them, because they can still fight. They still fight. If you stake them, they stop fighting. That's what they say. Yeah. And that's what you've gleaned.
Is there any information on a way to determine how powerful a vampire is? Or
The only information you could get by that is observation.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. It is now about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Just slightly after 5, but we'll make it 5. If I can just do that. Slightly after 5. There we go. I hope that's slightly enough for everybody. The two ladies on the farm do notice there's a lot of traffic is beginning to pick up towards the farm. So that's your kind of cue to get ready and move in, or just wait for the others, whatever you want to do.
I guess we'll meet them there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
And you join them, and you join the people going there, some of the people, and they're like, hey, Elsie, the men greets Elsie wholeheartedly. And
There are a few that like going for a kiss, and Elsie's like, nope.
Nope.
And then
nope, yeah. And there's some other farmers also around talking about farm life and telling you what explaining that the water situation might actually quite improve if what he promised can happen.
Yes.
Yes, if what he
Looking
promised.
forward to what he's about to show us.
And yeah, it's a hustle and bustle. There's about, at the moment, I say a hustle and bustle, but there's about 20-30 people there. And the rest of the group will eventually show up on their own time. I'm taking Luan and Jan Hendrik will show up at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. When are you planning to show up? Are you trying to be there as early as possible, Mr. JJ?
I think he'd be there pretty early. Maybe not as like the earliest, but he'd try and come like just enough that there will be other people there.
Okay, yeah. So you notice, the first thing you notice is two women in red dresses. Marta sure do clean up well. It's a very form-fitting red dress. But Elsie, man, low V cut in the front. Even lower cut in the back with a little bit of a piece of material or scarf or whatever hanging down. Very classy. Very classy. You do notice that everybody notices her. And then after a while, what are you guys talking about while you're walking towards the farm?
So basically, if you really think about it took me a while to fix my hand. Like if you just told me, I could have like done this much earlier. And then I don't have to have this problem. We usually really work on our communication skills. Like I feel like really, one.
You are right. I will say you recovered very quick from both the stabbing and the burning.
Yeah. Dark magics these days.
Well, it's the amount of protein you ate, man.
Most likely.
You've got so much
Oh.
protein in your system, it's like an inner shield.
So much protein.
I actually may have a new like a morning workout recipe that has a lot of protein in it.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, no, I'll make a plan. It should keep you running for a bit.
We should definitely do that. Also, if you can, any information you can maybe get out of this old whatever the hell vampire thingy is can be useful and maybe killing him in the future.
Agreed. Observe, observe, observe. Your family loves saying observe. We probably just need to look at it and so on.
And also have fun. That's basically what we're here.
Yes, I would love to go study his little water spout system. It's going to be so fascinating. He is a genius. He's a monster, but he's a genius.
I'm just gonna see who he loves the most and basically focus on that. And just knowing that he has a weakness, I will basically feed upon that and make sure that he has nothing like what he's like not willing to lose, and start to work that slowly with the months, years. Well, yeah, so we should enjoy it. We should enjoy it. Like let's go have fun.
Do not stab someone or go in front of a crowd, please. Don't go like,
Yeah. Like you know me. Like, have I ever done that shit?
Yes.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Remember the festival where you thought the weird paper mache thing it created was a werewolf?
I thought it was something. That thing that was good. That was good.
It was.
I actually think I won.
Oh, you definitely did. The man inside wet himself.
And you eventually get to the farm. Everybody's like on entrance. You're all given like either a glass of wine, glass of orange juice, or a glass of champagne. And there's a bunch of the farm workers walking between you all as waiters, or what do you call it, maitres or whatever, serving snacks and drinks on platters, tiny snacks and not tiny drinks. And he, at one point, Sipo comes up and says, Madam Elsie,
Oh, yes, nice. What?
the master, the boss, he will see you now.
All right.
You're gonna make a grand entrance, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. And he leads you into one of the rooms on the ground floor. And sit there waiting is the very handsome Henry, decked out in a tuxedo, black and white. And he looks you up and down. He's like, I knew that would fit you. There's only one problem, though. It's still on your body. And he smiles.
Your guests are waiting, Henry.
Unfortunately, this will have to wait. Oh well, smiles, and let's go amaze the guests with my
Sounds good.
system. There we go. And everybody's mingling and talking, and someone's taking notes. Definitely, Mr. Journalist over there is taking notes. Talking to a lot of different people. You guys, how are you mingling with the crowd? I'm pretty sure the farmers will be like together. Talking about farm crap.
Yep. Absolutely.
And the other two?
Basically, Jan Hendrik brought like a cross with him, and basically would walk to any like waitress or waiter or anything like that. It's like, how do you feel? Like, are you drinking orange juice or drinking wine? Think about that.
I'm not
All
allowed
this-
to drink tonight, sir.
Maybe the Lord needs to be with you. And he basically takes his hand almost like he's greeting him and put the cross in his hand. It's checking if it's doing something.
Roll me a wits and insight.
Yes.
You gotta.
I'm drinking orange juice tonight, guys. I'm on business.
Perfect. He's a vampire.
Yes.
Nothing happens, but you do pick up that he has something weird about his facial expression. It's the third or fourth time you've seen that facial expression tonight. It's like,
Yeah. Maybe you should pray more. He takes the cross away, and then that's basically what it's going to do with every person that works there.
okay,
It's like, and the big person is like, hello, is the Lord with you? Are you drinking orange juice? Is that even orange juice? That's basically what he's doing the whole time.
like I said, well, he's being awkward around people and alienating almost everyone, but he's just quirky like that. What is Luan? Where is Luan mingling?
Luan, he's not really mingling. He's almost starting to get excited. Like, he actually is excited to learn about the water system. So he's probably very close to the front, talking to people, hearing if people are discussing it, to chip in and give his 2 cents on, like, oh, I think it does this. So he's almost like that excited person, like at the front, waiting for, like, because Henry may be a vampire, but this is very clever. So he's very, like, as I said, so he's getting that childish energy.
Okay,
Of it.
awesome. And at once, it's as if all the noise, you get hit by the deafening noise of silence. And you all do realize why it went quiet. Because the man himself and Elsie on his arm walks out and greets everybody. And Henry goes, I have the best water system, okay? I know people with the best water system. I know a lot of great people. No.
Elsie walks away.
We all just walk away. We'll go to
Be a
Cape Town.
fucking vampire, we don't even care.
Let's make Bloemfontein great again.
Let's make Bloemfontein great again. Mabga.
Namibia vampire.
He walks out and he addresses the crowd and he says, as you all know, my family has a great history in Bloemfontein. And as he says this, he points to a portrait. And the family resemblance is uncanny. They could have been brothers. My father founded the place, bought the farm off of someone, And I do believe, as much as we could have gotten the farm to remain in the same spot, it's still in the family name. So you're standing on the founding site of this little place I like to call home. And I've got a vision for this place. It will be called the City of Magnificent Roses. And to that end, I have devised a system to deliver water not only to Bloemfontein, but the surrounding areas. My workers and I have been working on this for a very long time. That's why you guys haven't seen me a lot lately, because I'm always working. And you'll be glad to hear that within the next 2 weeks, everybody will have access to water. And he's quiet for a bit, and he's like, sorry. Everybody will have access to water. And you see Sipo and someone else brings out this massive piece of paper, and there's a lot of blue lines, and it's a map of Bloemfontein and surrounding areas, and there's a lot of blue lines already drawn in on it. All that needs to happen is we need to connect you up. We've already laid all the pipes. I want Bloemfontein to be the city of magnificent roses. And everybody should have access to water.
Marta starts clapping.
There we go. I've been
just to
waiting
get
for
the
that.
crowd going.
And the crowd goes
Elsie
wild
also,
and
she-
clapping, and everybody's going wild.
Except Jan Indra. He's just watching, like,
Mm.
you know, like the boys,
Mhm.
like in the crowd. It's like Jan Indra is just looking at him.
And okay, so for those of you looking at the crowd, i.e. JJ and everybody in the crowd, so it's basically, and Elsie, you do see this as well. Just
Okay.
roll me wits and awareness quickly, everybody. Jan Hendrik, you're okay. Marta, you clapped, and that's amazing. Elsie, JJ, and Luan. The people are really paying attention to him. Their attention is straight focused on him. It's as if he grabbed their attention. Not yours, obviously, but everybody else is looking at, like, they're literally like sitting there. Yeah,
Okay.
they're enraptured by him. Not entranced, but he's clearly the star of the show.
Does it seem that his presence has been enhanced by some?
Yeah, he's got like a magnificent presence about him.
He's glowing.
Is he pregnant?
Mm-hmm.
We don't know if vampires
I
work.
was waiting for that one. I was
Sure
worried.
is.
What did he say glowing? I was
It's the
waiting for that one.
1920s, okay? Men can't get pregnant.
Yet.
Yet. Yeah. And everybody's cheering and everything, and they all approach him, and he's like, okay, wait, everybody, wait, everyone. Speak to my man Sipo here. He'll take your names down, and we'll go with a first-come, first-served basis. No more carrying water from the rivers or from the dam. We're gonna have clean water. As clean as we can get it. And water connected to every house. No relying on the neighbor next door. You'll have an individual connection to water. You'll have access to water. My next plan is to upgrade the marketplace.
Yeah, we're gonna see him more in the daytime.
Everybody starts clapping. Woo! Yay! And then when everybody quiets down, you hear an old man. I've been here since 9 this morning.
Oh man, die.
Getting some lousy water.
And he starts to mingle with Elsie by his side.
Hi.
He approaches you, JJ, and he's like, I hope that spectacle was good enough for you.
It was good. It's a good step. I definitely wouldn't say it's not newsworthy, although I find it difficult to put it out into a headline when basically the whole town is already here.
Well, the important people are. The big thing about this is that it will be cleaner water. Everybody's got access to water, but no need to boil it before you cool it down to drink it. I do so hate the taste of lukewarm ice water. That's slightly brown.
So you have a built-in purification system as well, or is it that your source is insanely
Oh,
pure?
purification system. We just called it filtration, but purification could work. Yeah, we've got. Thank you. Maybe you should get some shares.
That would that would be nice, but if I could get a little bit of information, maybe even a slight technical explanation, just to give the article a bit more weight, as to give some understanding for those who would be unsure of the system. If we
Well,
can take that information and dumb it down a little bit just to explain to the layman, then I think more people would be excited and on board.
well, I think you can say clean water and free connections, so you will have clean water. That's the selling point. You don't have to pay. You might suffer a bit of inconvenience to have it all connected, but that's a small price to pay for clean water.
That's quite true, but I mean, wouldn't people be weary? I mean, they do say nothing in life is for free.
I get your point. I get your point. In fact, I'm gonna get the mayor to be hooked up first. And then probably ask him to show how clean the water is before he drinks it.
That's a very good idea.
Yeah. But here's a sample, and he hands you a glass of water. It's not brown. It doesn't have chunky bits in it.
Smell it.
It smells like
Doesn't smell.
absolutely nothing.
Take a sip of it.
You think this is what water should actually taste like?
Mm-hmm.
It's not fighting to go down your throat. You don't have to chew. This is what water should be like.
Wow. This is incredible.
Yeah.
And they hands in the glass bag.
All the waiters now have a bit. Okay. All of the waiters now have an extra few glasses on their trays with a clear liquid in it. And they all go like, "Oh yeah, that's water. That's what water should look like." Yeah. And everybody's like shakily, like some of them are taking a sip and they're like, "Holy crap, this is good," they think. No one's actually sure. You know, they like a bit of water with grit in it. With a bit of kick. No one's actually sure what to make of this, but
Texture in the
Proteins.
water.
they don't struggle to swallow it. That's what
Why is my
amazes them.
water chewy?
Why is my water not chewy? Let's go back to the old days where I used to chew my water.
Real men used to use their teeth and he used to grind up that dirt.
That's nice.
That's nice.
Yeah. So, yeah, and everybody's impressed. You get the feeling that Who's Who would be enough to make a stir. Your job is going to be very easy to sell papers tomorrow. Because just enough people would know about it to be able to tell the rest of the town.
But not everybody.
And
So there's
then,
enough people.
yeah, and then that'll just like, oh, bring me that newspaper. Because they were like, I saw in the newspaper this morning, and I was there last night, and it's very accurate what he said, and, you know. So you get that feeling. All right, and the night goes on, and everybody's drinking, and water, and champagne, and wine, and orange juice, and water.
Can I, as the evening sort of, oh bless you. Can I sort of, as the evening progresses, I want to, you know, ek wil wegraak, maar I want to like see if I can find Jan Hendrik like staring daggers at Henry or something.
You excuse yourself from him.
Mm.
You're gonna play the part of the hostess, and you
Okay.
tell him like, I'm gonna just mingle, help you sell this a bit more with a smile, and he's like, thank you.
Do my hands a
And
bit.
you really can't like slip away
Mm.
because you kind of
Not
do
everybody,
draw a
yeah.
lot of attention.
Yeah, right.
But what did you want to do there, Mr. Luan?
I wanted to take some of the water,
Mm.
and I will just. There's going to be like, just next to something like a thing, and it's gonna split into little multiple things, and like drop something, it becomes green. It's like pH 6.7.
Mm.
Drop something. He's studying the water. He's like, probably activated carbon. And he just
Yeah.
like takes like this black stuff for us. And, like, so yeah, he's
Yeah,
just
you're
in
somewhere on the
middle.
counter busy mixing shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm basically testing the water because I'm like, oh, he used this. Oh,
Mm.
you just hear my cries of exclamation. Every
Ooh. Ah. Ooh.
basically, like, oh my,
Yeah.
you dog.
Oh my.
Everything on water. What the? You mad, bro?
Your water, it's not brown.
And
People can't handle their brown.
what do you want to do, Elsie? You want to go speak to Mr. Jan Hendrik?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. A lot of men sigh as you approach him. He looks real snazzy. He's got like this weird red coat on him.
And then basically what he's doing is still talking to someone basically and being like, he has a cross in his hand and he's like, are you drinking wine or orange juice?
It's the fourth time you've asked me that question. I'm not
But you
drinking
haven't answered
tonight.
me.
I'm not drinking tonight. I'm not allowed to.
Elsie
Oh.
puts her hand on his shoulder.
Oh, Elsie.
She looks damn fine, boy. She's
Oh,
really fine looking.
It's good to see you. Yeah, I'm on business.
What are you doing? You're berating the people that are working here.
Jan Hendrik, roll me a willpower.
You know.
You're trying hard as hell to look her in the eyes. Sometimes you're failing. Just sometimes. But you catch yourself and you look her in the eyes again.
So, oh no, like, I'm. It basically leans in. It's like, I'm trying to find weakness in his defense. I'm going, like, basically, I'm going to kill him soon, one day, hopefully, in the next few weeks.
Kindred,
Yeah.
in order to get to how close you want to be to him,
Yeah. How do I do that?
you have to be real persuasive. You have to be like,
I can be
You have to-
persuasive.
to get
And he
him on
basic-
your side. You have
and
to
it-
be charming. You have to, you know.
Let me show you. I pull someone out of like the crowd. Have you been drinking
Orange juice. Here's my hand for the cross.
There we go. See, Elsie, I can do that. I can be persuasive. Like, I don't know if you know, right?
I dropped something. Could you please pick that up for me?
Yeah, I can pick it up.
Okay, what's your plan here, Elsie?
I want to show him how to be persuasive.
Okay.
Then I take the thing out of his hands and I look him in the eye and I drop it again. And I say, "Oh no, I dropped it again. Could you please pick that
You
up
should
for me?"
really stop dropping shit, okay?
Please, Kindred.
Pick up stuff. Here you go. Like, seriously. And where was I? Like, something about, like, orange juice or some shit. Do you think
Yeah,
I
you
asked
have to stop now.
Oh, okay.
You have to stop with the orange juice thing.
Chicky, maybe there's more vampires. It's not just him.
Here's some champagne.
Like, I'm sorry.
Nice.
I don't,
It's not.
I'm only on the orange juice.
You see Elsie. You see one of the workers that passes you, looks you in the eye. He nods. And after a few minutes, he comes back and he's like, "Orange juice, sir?"
Yes. Also, have you
Oh, give me
given
the cross.
Lord?
Yes,
There we go.
I'm praying. There we
Yeah,
go.
there we go.
And he gives you the cross back. And now I want you to roll me, Mr. Are you drinking some of the juice?
Yes. See, I like wine and like alcohol can really take you off your game, and I'm trying to be still trying to do my job. We know what he is.
Just roll
See,
me a wits.
Just wits, straight out wits.
Yeah, because you're talking to her, you're not really focusing on what you're drinking. Okay.
Wits and wits.
So basically,
Oh, he double witsed.
oh shit.
One witsed.
Sorry, there's one wits. Oh, it's such a good wits. Oh, never mind. That's a good wits as well.
Mm-hmm. He continues on drinking.
But basically, right? We know what he is.
Are you gonna expose him here? Who's gonna
No.
believe you, Kindred?
I'm not gonna. I don't care what people think. I just need to find a way to kill him. I just don't know what.
You're not
Okay.
gonna kill him in a group of 50 people.
I gotta do it now, but I'm trying to find a weakness, Elsie. That's like
How's that been going for you?
it's actually been going good. I feel like I'm doing this like very undercover. Hey,
Orange
sorry,
juice, sir?
Have you? Yeah,
Orange
there we
juice,
go.
sir?
I'm basically giving the cross. No one's expecting shit, Elsie. You can please give me the cross back, thank you.
And
Right,
here's
now-
another orange juice, sir.
Well, thank you. And now, basically, and he keeps drinking. Like, I'm aware of most things that's going around
His
here.
speech is slowly but surely starting to slur.
So basically,
And Yanenda,
yes,
maybe you should stop with the orange juice.
really. You think I cannot handle my orange juice? I can't handle my orange juice.
Okay. Do you like to go sit down somewhere?
Yeah, that sounds like a
Okay.
good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'm gonna do that. Not because you told me to, because.
Let's go walk in the garden.
Hello, sir. Have you have orange juice? Have you orange juice?
Yes, yes, sir.
Here's cross, and I throw him with the cross.
He catches it.
You
Like
give it back to me later.
you throw him with the cross. You throw him with the cross, but in your mind you're like the cross is going. In real life, it's just like in his hand. He's like, "Okay, sir."
Yeah, you give it back later, not you.
Okay. And I take him like onto the. It's just what is every word in English has left my mind. Wandelpotjie.
A path,
You just like a
A
Like
side
a-
quest.
like a. Ah, fuck. What's Wandelpike? Yeah, I know. Like a little path, laid out path, cobbled path.
yeah, cobbled path. Like I'm gonna take him to sit somewhere.
Yeah, there's some of those old timey, bolted down, metal
Yeah,
wooden
bunkies.
bunkies.
See,
Yes.
all my Engels is fucked.
Mm.
It's gone.
It's basically orange juice. Can I have an orange juice, please?
You need to stop shouting.
Am I shouting?
Yes, you're very loud.
I'm sorry.
Just sit and look at.
Have you drank orange juice or wine? Where's the
Wine.
cross?
I don't know. You threw someone with it. It's gone.
I'm just gonna.
It's not like I'm gonna
I was gonna sleep over
do
here.
anything. Okay.
I'm gonna keep an eye.
Yeah. Okay.
You should tell me if he does something fucked up so we can find his weakness.
Okay. You later.
And I'm gonna take him down soon.
And with that, he's knocked out.
Okay.
I mean, he was so into explaining to you how he's gonna kill the bastard, he didn't realize how quickly he drank.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we catch up with Luan and Marta. You're talking about what exactly?
So basically, Luan was just explaining currently that for you, I think probably a trade would be more suffice, like Shane. But,
Awesome.
yeah, but I think equipment-wise,
So, okay. So you'll be able to create me some kind of manual pump to extract blood from the animals on my farm.
Oh yes. A broken grinder should be able to help with that. So
Okay.
I see that. What's wrong, Zaffageek?
Now, I'm trying to think, wouldn't there be like some physical... What was surgery like in the 1920s? Bad, I take it.
The
Did-
thing is, it's bad.
Did they have like... You poke the needle, the blood comes out? Or...
No. So blood transfusions is a thing. So we can technically do blood transfusions, though not store the blood. There is also manual pumps. And
Oh,
stuff like
actual
that.
manual pumps, okay.
Yeah, I think, but mostly it was the whole like something like how you would do a what do you call it, a fish tank or clear water from it, like from a hose pipe. But yeah, so basically, because Luan is smart, he's actually going to try and craft her a pump. Because this water pump thing has given him inspiration, so that's why I was like, yes, the one that she can plug in and then maybe with her foot or hand just pump.
Okay.
And he's drawing like things on a paper and explaining a lot of gibberish to Martha.
And in the midst of this gibberish, you hear an extra voice exclaiming, "You're working on a medical pump?" And that is JJ coming in, catching a bit of the conversation.
Oh,
Hey,
JJ.
JJ.
Yeah. Guys were talking about like feeding, right?
we are talking about extracting blood, which Blood
Listen.
loss. You will need to maybe fill someone up. But yes, yes. She wants a pump for animals.
Well, I mean, like, okay. Look, since I now know that you are on the same page as me and Marta, I feel like I can share this. I went to Tiffany the other day because I was quite hungry, you know, and gave me something, and it worked, right? And that's very unfortunate because now I know that other sources are not going to do the trick. So it kind of confirmed something I didn't want it to. But my current issue is I don't know what to do after that because I cannot rely on her every time I feel hungry.
It probably
So my
depends.
current plan is
No. Basically, it's like, how do you would you prefer to get it? Like, and yeah, your current plan. You were talking, Marta.
is so my current plan is to extract blood from my animals because I know roughly how much I can extract without them dying, and then using that as a source of whatever meal I'm preparing. Because this afternoon I made a meal for me and Elsie, which included some raw beef with lots of different sauces and a bit of animal blood that I got from Tiffany. And it seemed to hit the spot quite perfectly.
I will. I will. I've only been reading about this, Marta, but there's ironically, it's not just the blood. There's some element on the actual life behind it. Just be careful, but I think that may work. If so, just see if the volume of maybe you have like multiple animals and so on. I would hate you to actually have to
Yes.
kill the animal, but I do understand. Like my current method
But
is recycling. I'm still
uh,
experimenting a bit. Yes.
I understood.
Okay.
So there was one side effect from the animal blood, though.
Hmm.
We could hear the animals talk, and we could talk to them.
Oh,
That is
So I
cool.
assume so I assume whatever Tiffany gave um, Jan had the same effect on him the day before we got turned.
when he was talking to the horse like a
Mm.
madman. He was
Yes.
mad. Okay.
So
Okay.
animal blood gives us the ability to hear.
You the ability and
Hmm.
communicate with animals, it seems.
That's interesting. What did you feel any different, JJ, when you drank your blood, or was it also animal in
It
nature?
wasn't animal. It was people.
Ah.
But I felt amazing.
Hmm.
I felt like probably the best I felt in months, right? And I don't know. I just felt like the only other thing I can say is I felt like conversations were going my way, if that makes sense. Felt like I was a better communicator. I felt, but that might just be because I'm sharp. Like it might just be because I'm feeling, very clear and very good. But it would also be something.
Can uh, is there a role I can make to connect what he's talking about to be similar to what Henry just did, or is that way too vague? I will have to see him actually do it.
You would. Hmm. Not. You're asking the wrong questions.
Hmm.
You're on the right path, but you just need to ask the right questions. Your mind is going to the right place.
Hmm.
You had a gander at some books today
Yes, but
about the Dominions and trying to figure out if there's any way to kill them or whatever. And you did see some of their abilities as well, because obviously their weaknesses and all of that. And some of it was described as they easily got people to sway to their opinion, see things their way. They're very adept at doing that. Yeah.
Well, that's actually interesting. So according to some of the vampire books, they have a whole host of abilities, though their most favorite to actually catch their prey according to lure them and so on is just persuasion. That type of alluring spider in their web, basically. Maybe that's very
As
interesting.
he says that, I think back to when I was sitting in the hotel earlier, and I kind of made the connection of like, oh, because I thought it would be in the sense of, I thought it would be very difficult, and you might have to be, I don't know, like chilling in an alley or like climbing through someone's window or something like that, and
I mean, you've
doing
read
it
a
that
lot of
way.
books, so you know
Right,
a lot of fiction books and all of that. Like, that's what they do. You'd
exactly.
guess. Yeah.
So
Are
I
they
was like, oh, that's what you do, and that sounds terrible, and that sounds very difficult and hard to. You'd probably get caught, and he doesn't want to do that. But now he's like, oh, I could persuade people. I could like charm them. Could I? I mean, the waitress lady seemed very interested in what I had to say.
That is.
Maybe.
Is it still
Mhm.
like that? Now I'm curious. Can you still hear animals, Marta? Like,
No, it wore off after a while.
it's not
So it's only
permanent.
a temporary thing.
Maybe it's an
Yes.
inherent thing. Maybe it's not the blood. Maybe the blood might have activated it. Maybe it's an inherent thing.
You can try. Like, that is the thing. Like, because I have not felt anything different with my experiments yet, my recycling, if I can say it like that. Nothing.
Let's do the
Like,
John Cena meme. You're sure about that?
I don't see anything, so I'm just like, there was no. Yeah, like, technically I'm not sure, but currently I'm like, so I'm unsure. Maybe. But that
You
could be very
haven't
useful.
tried the right thing yet. Maybe it
How,
hasn't happened yet.
how would
It
you
could be something
prefer
specific.
to get blood? It sounds dumb, but the
It's
whole book is on hunting styles. One of the books. So
okay. So here's the thing, right? On the one hand, I would like, from a moral and feeling standpoint, to be somewhat removed from the process. If it was like using the way Martha did it, that sounds like a good idea. It feels like a semblance of normalcy. However, I felt great. Like, did you guys, when you guys ate, did you guys feel like amazing?
Yes.
yes.
Okay. Because I felt the best I have felt in like months, if not years. And I'm worried that if I switched and do it that way, it might not feel the same. I'd try it. I'm down to try it. And I'll see how it feels. If it feels worse, then I'm going to try to stick to the method of maybe getting it from like, like talking to people, something like that. If that works, because it seems fresh. It seems like the idea. It seems like it's from the source.
It feels
It's
right.
open.
On that
Oh,
note, the
Well,
camera. Yeah?
if you guys want, I can let you taste some animal blood and see how you feel after that.
Maybe I will
thank
say
you
it's
for that
very
one.
interesting that she gave you and Jan Hendrik animal blood and him. Maybe she knows more than she's letting on.
Mhm.
Yes, that's probably true.
Yes.
With that, the camera fades out and it opens up on a scene. Now, I'm not doing this because you put me on the spot, Elsie. But what's the song you're singing and humming to him?
Oh, right, bad.
So what are you
It
humming
would
to
be
him?
like a lullaby that her mother used to sing for her, like
Zimbamba. If people know that one.
just like it doesn't really have words. It's just like a
Just like a little hum, a tuneless hum.
not
And
tuneless. I mean, it's
like,
very
let's
pretty.
say, yeah, it's very pretty. Like, maybe let's say
Like a twinkle,
Simamba.
twinkle.
Oh, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, maybe, yeah.
Mm.
And with that, the camera fades out, but you only hear her voice at the end, humming Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. And then the credits pop up. Carry on my wayward son. No, not really.
Did you drink juice or wine?
Oh.
No,
Just
I
one
can-
last one.
Just imagine like the credits is her singing a cover of
Yeah, no, Tinkle
Wayward
Twinkle.
Son.
Oh, Wayward Son, yeah, that
Yeah,
would work.
yeah.
Actually, what's that? Are you
Oh,
running
Hanging
through
Tree.
the
Mm.
train?
That's a
Yeah, she'll sing that. She'll hum that one.
Okay, awesome. And that is the end for tonight. Wow, thank you guys. Holy shit.
Thank you.
That's good.
That was amazing.
quality
You
show.
just want me to do more animal sounds, right?
I
Because
do
you want to
100%.
feed everybody
That was-
animal blood to see if they get the same experience.
That was cock funny.
Yep.
That was so good.
went
I
to the
hate
pig.
Timothy. I absolutely hate Timothy.
Yeah,
He
the
will
blood,
die with
the mud, it feels so great on my balls. Yeah.
I mean, he
Well,
is the
it's a
only
pig.
he is the only peg that's being used for making bacon.
Yes, well.
So he's got to be a little bit dirty and old manish. Mm. I draw from personal experience. Mm.
I will say, if you go read Martha and Elsie's thing, they typed to each other, but I don't think they whispered. Their conversation was very funny.
No.
Yeah, we
you-
just
I know, that's why it was so funny to follow along.
Peace
It's like,
can live up to 20 years, and I was like, I hope this bull sack is more than 10 years old. I might do a pig murder. And then Martha's like, Timothy is 8 years old, and I was like, he won't see 9.
He won't see 9.
That is his last one.
well, this
Having
having
that-
seeing that and laughing my ass off.
Yeah, and that is the
Instead
end.
of having that dog in him, he's got that hog in him.
That
Yeah.
hog. Yeah.
He's got that hog in him.
He loves it when they swee.
Oh my.
Fuck it up.
And yeah, that was quite interesting. Now, here's the question. He has put the spotlight on him. Do you really want to kill him within 2 weeks? He's going to be the most talked about man for a while. Mr. Jan Hendrik Dronk. Jan Dronkman
Jan
Jan
Dronkman.
Hendrik. Yeah.
That's for other people to convince. But like, Johan Hendrik is set out to fucking kill that guy.
Else is gonna keep
One
him
juice at a
for
time.
now.
By the way, Johan Hendrik didn't know that juice had alcohol. Like, he
Yes.
thought it was juice.
Obviously.
Well, some of the people know Elsie well enough. When the guy nodded at her, he's like, I know what you mean.
And then basically, Johan Hendrik doesn't drink.
No, he doesn't. But you drank so much in any case, because you were so focused on what you were talking and other things, that you were like, oh, more juice, yeah. Need juice for the strong manliness thing in me.
And like, Elsie's just basically saying nothing. At one point, just understanding, like, Johan Hendrik is going down. It's like, already walking to a place of, like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Done
juice.
this before.
Have you drink juice? Have you drink juice? And just throw it across.
And here's an idea. A hangover
Kobe.
shake for him in the morning. A special hangover shake for him.
Oh.
Yep, a live protein shake.
And you really didn't notice something today. Oh, okay, we'll figure it out eventually. Mr. Serpent Chaos, you're usually on the ball with noticing things when I throw you a ball, but you noticed the one thing you didn't notice today.
I know. Why did I notice? Is the question.
Yeah, that's for me to know and for you to find out.
Really, because it's like I saw nothing.
I saw like Serpent Chaos rewatching the stream like 400 times. Where is it?
Where is it? Or I will enact vengeance. The best vengeance.
Oh no, it's Trump Batman again. Please. No.
All right. So we are gonna go over to our Patreon recording, dear viewers.
Okay.
Thank you everybody for joining. And if you want to, you can join on Patreon and see the behind the scenes stuff where we talk a little bit more about the mechanics and stuff and things. But until tomorrow night, where we play a different stage in Remnant. We're playing a different area in Remnant tomorrow night. We will die a lot, but it will be fun.
Yay.
But it will be different dying.
It will be a different dying, yes.
I can't feel my asshole. Only gas.
All right, dear people. Hug someone you love, tell them you love them, even if it's yourself in the mirror. Because self-love is important. And until tomorrow night, y'all should have a good one. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.